I have a news flash for you today. This session is stress management. If you came hoping to get rid of all of your stress, I have some disappointing news for you. It's never going to happen. Stress is always going to be there. How do I know this? There's always going to be soccer games to go to, laundry to do, dinner to cook, dishes to wash, reports to write, speeches to prepare, clothes to iron. There's always going to be stuff to do. And sometimes that adds stress. So let me just put it out there right now. I'm not going to get rid of your stress. My job today, instead, is to provide you with tips and tools and ways to kind of have stress be a non-negative effect on your life. Here's a really, really great example of how we as human beings create stress that doesn't need to be there. You come home from work, you have your keys in your hand because you just unlocked the door, and you put them down on the table. What do you always do? You go make dinner, you play with the kids, and you crawl into bed. It's been a long day. Long day. And you're laying there, your mind's going through what you got to do tomorrow, and got the report due that you didn't finish because you had to play with the kids and do the dishes and do the laundry and X, Y, and Z. And you're laying there and you're running through your head the next morning, okay, I've got to, iron the shirt real quick because I forgot to do that, pack the kids' lunch, make sure parents are ready for the PTA and those kinds of things. And then your mind shifts to your keys. Where did I put my keys? Even though every day for the past 3 months you've been putting them in the exact same place on the table inside the doorway. So you sit there and you think about it, and you think about it. And you keep thinking about it so much that you don't actually think you left the keys where you left them. So you get yourself out of bed, you walk, and there they sit, where you knew you put them. In that situation, you created that stress for yourself, and it didn't need to be there. But that's what we do. We are notorious. Human beings are notorious for creating stress where stress doesn't exist. And that's what my job is here today, to get you to not do that. There's already enough stress in our life, enough to-do lists, and enough honey-do lists, and enough homework assignments, and reports to do. What we need to do is not let these other life situations impact us in a negative way. There's no silver bullet to taking all the stress in your life and making it a little tiny little toy in your hand. But what we can do is go through some tips and tricks, have you look at your life and things that you can look at differently, changing your attitude. Because it is absolutely possible to live a much less stressful life. So let's get right into it.